Hi, and well, welcome to my first ever video blog. Thanks for visiting the website. Well, I thought, seeing as I'm not the Prime Minister, the Queen or the First Minister, you probably wouldn't want a festive message from me, but what I thought I'd try to do is raise some important issues for people that are out there, especially for those that might be some of our most vulnerable groups in society. So I'm glad to have Delia Henry. She's the Director of Action on Hearing Loss at formerly Royal National Institute for the Deaf, RNID. But they've gone through a name change and actually celebrated their centenary this year, so congratulations and well done.
Thank you.
For that. I've sampled some of the cake, it's quite tasty. I believe you've had 5 cakes in total.
So far, we've got 6 months to go.
Celebrations. I mean, the festive period is coming up, and you know, for a lot of people we take a lot of sounds for granted, be they the carol choir, be they the bells at 12 o'clock on the 31st of December. Does the festive period present any challenges to people who have a hearing impairment or are indeed profoundly deaf?
I think that's a really good point. Often people think if you get hearing loss, noise isn't an issue, but in fact it's quite the opposite. If you've got a particular hearing loss and you wear hearing aids, for example, loud noise can be a real challenge and can cause you real problems and can create an isolation which is quite the opposite of what people might imagine. And noise, background noise in particular, if you're at a party, you would quite often see someone who has a hearing aid being in a corner away from the noise because they can't stand the background noise, and it causes further isolation. If you can't hear, it's a real problem. So we don't want to be doom and gloom, but it's just be aware of what the issues are, think about someone, and maybe just go and have a wee chat with them. You know, and make time for folks. Don't think that they don't want to come to a party. Just make a wee bit of time for them and show a bit of the festive spirit, and I think that would be particularly helpful at this time of year for people.
Yeah, so that would be a kind of top tip if somebody has a friend or a family member who's got a hearing impairment or again is profoundly deaf. What would you suggest? Just go over and start having a bit of a chat?
Absolutely, you know, just show a wee bit of that festive spirit and be pleasant to people, and it'll be two-way, and people will really appreciate it, and you'll be giving them a help. And just showing a bit of the festive spirit is a good thing to do. And remember, just maybe a wee bit of an extra mile, you know, maybe a bit better than the box of chocolates. Just have a conversation with someone and spend a wee bit of time with them. Can't be a bad thing.
Absolutely. Well, there you go. I would encourage everybody to visit the Action on Hearing Loss website. You know, speak to people that you know that might have a hearing impairment, that might be profoundly deaf. Show a little bit of festive spirit and get involved in the campaign, because I know from personal experience and supporting Delia and the team at Action on Hearing Loss, they do a fantastic amount of work. So I certainly hope you have a great crimbo, plenty of mince pies, and probably like me, you'll be hitting the gym afterwards.